all these cars running on electricity, where are these batteries going to go?
Now, I haven't done the research yet, but a friend of mine told me there's a new research, and you may want to do this down here also. It's causing certain people with certain, remember the old days, self-winding watches, certain people they wouldn't work on? Well, a lot of these electric cars are causing them to literally go cross-eyed when they drive in a long period of time.
No kidding.
And that's a fact, but...
That porn will do that to you, too.
You know why that causes that. But little corporal tunnel, too.
Oh, gee.
But, they're causing a lot of issues there. And they say cell phones are going to eventually cause cancer. I just don't like how, like a liberal will call into my show and throw an argument out, and I always win, and they never have an answer for their argument. Mm-hmm. But where a Republican guy, I can kind of, me and him can go back and forth. I'm more of a middle-of-the-road guy. I'm a common sense guy. Because there's one thing I always tell people. A Republican, a diehard conservative, he's against abortion, but he's for torture. Okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Now, a liberal is for abortion, but against torture. So I can't figure out either end of the spectrum, and nor do I want to.
Nobody can. That's why it's not even worth talking about.
We need a common sense guy in the middle that they quit attacking the automotive industry. The bailout, and when we talk bailout, my phone lines blow off the hook. And the problem with the bailout is nobody wants to do it. Now, a union guy does, and I understand his argument.
Right.
And I'm stuck in the middle on that. I know we have to save the big three. But my opinion of Chrysler is very low because I can name my top 10 cars that I wouldn't buy. And there's a lot of cars out there. Like if you have a 2.7 Chrysler motor, it's going to blow up. And and I had a caller say, "Well, mine's got 100,000 miles, but the guy changes the oil every 3,000 miles."
Right.
Well, most people don't.
You're exactly right.
I don't, and I'm the car expert in Columbus.
So okay, so let me kind of go with that. The car expert right now, as far as the environment we have right now, is this the best time to buy a vehicle if you can get financed? And as far as buying a used vehicle, what are a couple red flags people should look out for?
Well, used cars, never buy an as-is car. If you buy an as-is car and it breaks in two pieces, you own both pieces and they won't fix it.
What do you mean as-is? I mean, explain
as-is. That means the day you drive it off the lot, whatever breaks, you're responsible.
Okay, so you're saying get some sort of warranty out of it?
Get warranty. Okay. And then people always get in the finance department and they're always worn down and they've been beat up by the salesman, the sales manager, the whole thing of it, of trying to buy a car. So they get all wound up, and then they get financed, and then they don't buy the extended warranty. Well, you can buy, say on a 05 Toyota Camry,
right?
You can buy an extended warranty for around $1,500 that covers that car up to 100,000 miles. Now, the chances of the Camry breaking down isn't going to happen. Now, you take a Grand Cherokee, you can buy the same warranty for about $2,500. Just domestic cars have not as good as track record as you might say as a Toyota Camry.
Right.
So if you buy a Grand Cherokee where the extended warranty is available and you don't buy it and the four-wheel drive systems go out, the trainees go out, they're electrical problem nightmares. I've owned two of them personally, and the AC vents will break on the automatic temperature controls.
Right.
That's about a $1,500 repair. So you bought a $2,500 warranty with a $100 deductible, but it covered that $1,500.
Right.
So it's kind of like life insurance.
Right.
The minute you don't have it,
you're going to need it.
We have to do 10 fundraisers to help you pay off your house.
Right. Exactly.
So it's a must. And if you're buying a $20,000 car and you can't afford an extra $40 a month, you shouldn't be buying a $20,000 car. Then everybody wants the $5,000 car. Then they buy the car, they put their 16-year-old in it. He goes out, rails the car to death, blows it up. They're in the dealer's face 6 months later, calling the Better Business Bureau, writing letters, getting a frivolous lawsuit, as you were talking about earlier. And it just, you sit there and said, I told you it was as is, where is. And and then you have these other dealers now that's playing off that. They're doing this no price hassle shopping. One price. And they're whacking people. In the Columbus area, we have one of the big local dealers that, say you buy, we're back on the Grand Cherokee, for $12,995, because that's their already suggested price. That's what the books are saying it's worth. You could drive over to Reichert and save $2,000. But the way the world's turning right now in the car business, they love the fact that they can go and not get stroked, you might say. Their egos. They go in, they're warm and fuzzy. Remember Saturn had the corn roast and all that stuff?
Yes.
That was so hokey. As a car guy back in the 90s, I laughed about that. But you talk to those Saturn people, it was like a cult.
I know, it was. It really...
Like, I'm going to drive to Tennessee to eat your 50-cent ear of corn so you can make over my Saturn. It's got a motor knocking already. I just don't... GM didn't put their name on Saturn until lately.
Real quick, last question I have for you, because I have to get moving on. Do you see the American auto dealers, are they going to have to start coming up with these, maybe 10-year warranties, bumper to bumper, like we've seen some of these foreign makes? What are they going to have to do to get people buying American again?
I think the overpaid salary workers, the overpaid union workers have to have a big meeting and figure out if they're going to make that much money, how they can build a good product to keep up with the foreign market. Because remember this, $5,000 in every domestic car goes to unions and salary.
Right.
$5,000 on every import goes to research and development. There's your break. So until we fix that big break between the two industries, the American cars just have to get better, and they have to get up to the Japanese standard, or they're going to keep losing. Unless Chrysler changes their way, they're going to go bye-byes. I guarantee you that.
Dan Boots, Lawn Jeanette, Ferry grad. You could catch him on 103.9 WTDA in Columbus, Saturdays 11 to 1, Auto Smarts for You, and on NBC4 Fridays 4 at 4. We'll have you on again, Boots.
Yeah, and let me tell you this real quick. Autosmarts4u.com. That's my website, autosmarts4u.com, and I'll answer questions on there. People email me. I have a few hundred questions I've already answered, from racing to restoring to buying or selling a new car.
All right. Thanks for coming in here
I
today.
appreciate it.
No problem.